The Penthouse runner-up Pet of the Year in 2017 claims she was propositioned by her Domino's pizza driver and claims all she got out of it was a free pizza. Hey guys, it's Mike Walters from The Blast. So let me explain this one. Her name is Christiana Sin, and she claims that recently, in the end of February, she was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, doing a strip club event. And at some point on her trip, she got hungry and decided to order delivery pizza. She ordered from Domino's in the local area and says that the person who delivered it, she wore a baggy sweatshirt and baggy pants. They gave her her pizza, she took it, and that was the end of it. But she then got a text message a few hours later that said, hey, what's up, basically? What are you doing? And she said, well, who's this? And they said, Chris. And she said, Chris who? And they said, I just delivered to you. So all of a sudden, she gets upset and says, why are you texting me? I didn't give you my phone number. And they basically said, hey, look, like, I'm sorry, I thought it was cool. Then the big one comes. That person then texts, never mind, I was gonna give you $200, but I guess you're not down, like you're bad and bougie or something like that. She clearly thought that that $200 offer was a proposition for sex. She was very upset by this, especially since the person who she believed on the other end of this was the driver from Domino's Pizza would actually take her phone number out of the system and text her something that inappropriate. She called it sexual harassment, and she immediately went right to Domino's over social media and said, this is ridiculous. You have to train your employees not to sexually harass or do anything like this. And she doubled down by sending the actual screen grabs of the conversation to Domino's. Now, we did some digging and we called Domino's Pizza, who said, look, we looked into the situation. It's actually a franchise-owned Domino's, and the phone number and the name of the person, Chris, is not actually someone who works there, and is not the name or number of the driver who dropped off your pizza. So, as far as the free pizza goes, they say, look, we will refund your entire pizza. They are sorry that she experienced something like this, but clearly I think they're taking no responsibility for the fact that this may have been one of their drivers. Now, they also sent her an apology letter from the district franchised owned Domino's and said, look, they're probably using an app or some sort of device where they can change their number. That seems to confirm or at least kind of insinuate that they thought it may be somebody they knew or the driver changing their phone number and their name. So what happens now? She is pissed. This young lady, who also works in the adult industry, thinks that possibly the guy knew who she was, or once they figured it out, that they thought it was okay to broach that subject. Clearly not. So she's hired lawyers and is considering legal action. Let me end by saying this, and I brought it with me. Those of you out there thinking the same thing I did when I first read the story and heard about it, here's her pizza order. Large thin crust, light cheese, banana peppers, mushrooms, spinach, light hot sauce, pineapple, and robust tomato sauce. I agree with you. Who gets pineapple on the pizza? It's weird.